Now I know everybody's going to have their own way, their own methodology, and they're going to tell you what works for them, and that's great. What we're going to do today is we're talking specifically about Fran here. Fran, again, you've seen him in some of our other videos. He's one of our remote clients. He lives about an hour away, and Monday we had him building to a heavy single on a bench press, not a PR, heavy single. We did a video on that a little bit ago. Make sure you check that out. There is a difference. And Fran had some discrepancies in what I was seeing in his heavy single that he was building up to, so we're going to talk about that today. The biggest thing Fran's doing is he's got this very controlled, slow descent, which is fine, and there's a place for tempo training, but what we was working towards with a heavy single, it can be detrimental. There's a lot of time under tension with a heavy load. You know, if you put a 1 rep max on your bench and you're just going all the way down, and then you try to press it back up, that time under tension, muscle fatigue is going to kick in. It just ain't going to happen. So what we'll show you is I'll give you guys an example real quick of what Fran was doing that is causing a lot of time under tension and can be detrimental to his overall progression. So, you know, he's getting on the bar, he's getting set up. We got other videos that cover all that information. We're just talking about the descent itself right now, okay? So Fran was getting up, he's setting up, just do a bench press like he did the other day. He locked out, and he was doing this controlled descent. It was taking 2 to 3 seconds before he contacted his chest, okay? And if you can see, this is a very, very slow process. Now, with this light weight, it's actually a good warm-up. There's tempo bench press. It can be very good for progressive training. However, for what we want him to do, it's not. And if you guys are doing this on your bench press, I encourage you to lower the weight, retrain your bench press so that you can avoid that. So we're needing to speed that up. So I showed Fran some examples of how I bench press. We even pulled up videos at random of other people on YouTube bench pressing. They were all doing the same thing. Nothing of this was pre-planned. We typed in 500-pound bench press, and we just started watching guys bench press. And all of them were doing the same thing under these heavy loads. And I encourage you guys to go research this yourselves. You'll see the same information. As soon as they lock out, they begin a controlled descent. They're not taking 2 to 3 seconds to contact their chest. It is controlled descent, boom, maybe half a second, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's what we're working on with Fran. So you saw the slow descent. Now, this up, as soon as his arms lock out, the controlled descent begins. Now, I say controlled descent, guys, not letting it fall. Do another controlled descent, go, locked out, and it's already on its way down. Okay, make sure to touch it down here a little bit more. Now, what I want you to do this time, we're gonna fudge this one up. We're gonna go on the fly on this just to see what it looks like. I want you to not do a controlled descent, but let it fall. Don't hurt yourself.
Okay.
Okay, but let it fall, and you can see the difference because now he's got to re-tighten up, reignite to bench it off of his chest. That's where injuries come in. So make sure you avoid doing this. So be careful. Yeah, see how shaky that was and a little wobbly all over the place? And this is with light weight, so especially with heavier weight, how much worse is that going to get, right?
Yeah.
So that's just something I want you guys to pay attention to when you're bench pressing. The longer you take when you're going for a heavy single, the longer you take to descend, the more time under tension, the more muscle fatigue is going to cut in, and the more it is going to wear on your bench press and be detrimental to your overall progress. There is a time for tempo training, but that's not what he was doing. We just want to do a quick video on it just in case anybody else is experiencing the same problems, guys. You got any other questions?
No, sir.
All right. See you guys in the gym.